Have you ever wondered if that unstoppable player in the finals is really that skilled? Or if there's something fishy going on? Today, we're diving into the telltale signs of cheaters in the finals and how you can spot them before they ruin your game. Cheaters versus skilled players. Not all great players you come across are as good as they seem. Sometimes they're hiding behind cheats to gain an unfair edge. From aimbots to weapon hacks, it's more common than you might think. So how do these cheats work? Let's break it down. Understanding aimbots. Aimbots are one of the most popular cheats. Essentially, they lock onto targets automatically, giving the cheater almost perfect aim without any effort. While this sounds powerful, it also makes aimbots pretty easy to detect if you know what to look for. Aimbots in the finals don't always give 100% accuracy. They'll lock onto an enemy, but quick movement changes or a spray of a weapon can throw off their accuracy a bit. So don't expect literal 100% accuracy if someone is cheating. Instead, you'll likely see around 85 to 95% accuracy consistently, higher than a typical player's, but just low enough to look somewhat human. Behavioral signs of cheaters. Here's a key difference between cheaters and pro players. Positioning. Pro players don't just rely on aim. They focus on getting into the best positions, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Cheaters, on the other hand, often have poor positioning because they're overly confident in their aim. They'll stand out in the open or rush into dangerous spots, trusting that their aimbot will handle the enemies before they get hit. So if you see someone with near-perfect aim but questionable positioning, that's a red flag. Final round cheaters. There's another telltale sign I call the final round cheater. In the finals, each match has 3 rounds, with the third being the deciding one. Often, cheaters will hold off on activating their cheats unless they feel it's necessary. If their teammates are doing well, they might not use any cheats at all in the first and second rounds to avoid suspicion. But in the final round, if they start to lose, they'll turn up their cheats hard. This sudden jump in aim accuracy is usually easy to spot since you've seen how they played in the first 2 rounds without cheats. So if someone suddenly gets a lot more precise in the final round, you might be dealing with a cheater. Weapons cheaters favor by class. For light players, the M11 is a popular choice among hackers. With its speed and precision, it makes it easy for aimbots to lock on and deliver quick kills. Heavy cheaters, on the other hand, tend to go for the akimbo. And while medium cheaters commonly use the FCAR, it's not their only choice. Depending on the map, they might use the Pike 5.56 if they're looking for more range. So if you spot these weapons being used in suspicious ways, you might have a cheater on your hands. How to counter cheaters. Going up against a cheater isn't easy, but it's not impossible. If you think someone's cheating, the best strategy is to rally your team and focus on them together. For light or medium cheaters, sticking close together and forcing a close-range fight can actually give you an advantage. However, for heavy cheaters using akimbo, long-range attacks are your best bet. Since heavy players have more HP and tend to stick close to their teammates, taking them down in close range is usually much harder. By keeping your distance, you can reduce the impact of their weapon choice and improve your odds. The key is to play strategically and work with your team. Reporting cheaters. If you're certain a player is cheating based on these tips and your own experience, make sure to report them. When you do, keep it short and clear. Something like, "This player has aimbot," or "This player might be cheating." But if you want to go the extra mile, head over to the Finals Discord channel, go to the Video Player Reports section, and create a thread there. If you have footage, add a clip of the cheater. Just make sure to press tab while recording to show their player name. I've used this method myself after in-game reports, and I can tell you it works. Every time I reported with video evidence, I receive feedback. It really helps keep the game fair, so don't hesitate to report. Personally, I'll admit I tried hacks back in the day. This was way back in 2007 when FPS games were all about aim, and I thought getting kills was everything. But as I've grown, I realized there's so much more fun in playing as intended, especially in a game like the finals with endless possibilities, destructible environments, and tactical team play. Now, I don't understand why people still feel the need to cheat. And one last thing to keep in mind, sometimes we might be wrong about whether a player is actually cheating. And that's okay. If you really think there's enough evidence, reporting is still the best option. If the player isn't cheating, They won't get banned, so no harm done. But if you're suspicious and don't report them, they'll keep cheating and ruining the game for others. So when in doubt, report. If you want to keep improving and discuss strategies with other dedicated players, join our Discord BBQ party. We'd love to see you there. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you've encountered any cheaters in the finals. I'd love to hear your stories. As always, catch you in the next one.